Welcome back, Cryptonauts, to the Power Cosmic channel. Today we have another episode of Crypto Shill. In this episode, we discover a new token, FEG, and we get the opportunity to speak with Colin Casey of the FEG team. Enjoy.
I've just looked into, going into root servers for these big exchanges like, Jet Fuel Finance and Uniswap, etc., trying to find out which of the domains they own and what other, domains are on their servers. And obviously, everyone knows that. I just checked out their root server, and there's another domain. There's just one more domain that's on that server, same server, and it's FEGtoken.com. I don't know if you guys, I need some info on that FEG.
It's what?
It's called FEG token.
Oh, is that feed every gorilla?
It's feed every gorilla or something. I've literally just found that domain on app.uniswap.org's server. It's the only other domain that's listed on that server. So I don't know if it's linked with them or anything, but I don't. It's called FEGtoken.com.
I think that's a dead Ponzi.
FEGTOKEN. But it's literally the only other domain that's on their server, on their root server. So Uniswap's app site on their server is this site. There's nothing else on it. So I just want to get some info from you guys. If you could tell me what it is.
Oh, this is so interesting. Well, I mean, it looks like an RFI fork or something like that, dude.
Yeah, it's the fact that it's the only other listed domain on their root server. So it must be partnered with them or something. I don't know.
Dude, what is this that you've just found, bro?
This
might be a gem, bro.
Yeah, it is. That's what I do. I find gems and stuff, but I normally find them by going onto their servers and find out what other developments they're doing by looking at the domains registered on their servers. And I went on to app.uniswap.org's root server, because obviously I have my tools and stuff, and this is the only other listed domain on there. And if you guys want to know how I find these servers, then just ask, I'll tell you straight away. But this is the only other domain. There's two domains that are registered on their dedicated server, and this is the second one.
Dude, you're G, bro.
UFO, they have a Ethereum-based one, and they have a Binance Smart Chain-based one. They're releasing something called FEGSwap by the end of February, and you'll be able to stake FEG for ETH, and they're going to be doing something with the Binance Smart Chain one as well.
Okay, so this is a secret that I've been using for a very long time, since about 2015. It helps you find out other projects that developers like Uniswap, any website that you see, you'll be able to go onto their servers and find out what other domains they own and what's being hosted on that server. So pretend if you go to all these like bananas and Pokemon things, and then you find out what other domains have been hosted on that server, you'll notice that it's a public server and there's like 100 other websites listed on there. So I would never trust that anyway. But then if you come across big companies like Uniswap and stuff, and you start researching into their servers and find out what other things they're hosting, then them projects will be linked directly to them, because there'll only be a few websites. Now I went on to this there's a website called You Get Signal. Yeah, it's called You Get Signal, and all you do is you type in the web address of the web site that you're researching, and it'll tell you all the other domains that are listed on that same server. Now, when I did that for Uniswap, which is the app.uniswap.org, the only other website that was listed on that same server, which is a dedicated server, is this FEGtoken.com. So it tells me that it's directly linked to Uniswap.
No, it's kind of like Google Dorking.
Yeah, but this you get signal thing, bro. I've been using this for years, and it's very, very accurate. It tells you exactly how many websites that are on that same server, that same IP.
Signal?
You get signal. So if you just type in Google, you get signal, and
okay.
Let me just find out what the actual domain is for you. You get signal. All I do is just type it in Google. Is the first one there.
YouGetSignal.com.
Yeah, this. Yeah. Hold on. Let me find out which one is the actual one. So you want to press on the reverse IP lookup.
Is it like a gorilla?
What the
Yeah.
website? Yeah, the token. The token is the gorilla. Yeah, the FEG token. Yeah.
Found
But
the
if you
FEG
type
token.
if you type in you get signal and then reverse IP lookup, it should take you to that page, and then you just type in the address Uniswap. No, sorry. App.uniswap.org, and it will tell you all the other domains that are listed on that same server. And the only website that's listed on that same server as app.uniswap.org is fegtoken.com. So that tells me. Yeah, it's if it's on the yougetsignal.com site, then that's the only one I use.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
that one. I tried it.
Yeah, if you
brings
type
up
in
the FEG token.
there you go, bro. You see that? Now,
Yeah.
if like that gives me the impression that that is owned by the same developers as Uniswap.org, and that's potentially going to be a gem in the future if nobody's heard about it. So that's it's just one of the ways I find stuff like that out. Is I just type in the domain name of a company. So if some guy saying to you, oh, go to this exchange or go to this APY.finance or whatever, all these bananas and Pokemons and stuff, just find out the domain, put the yeah, you know what I mean, don't you?
All the same
They've
dude
all-
perpetrating
yeah.
rugs, bro.
Yeah, then
That's
put
what
in the
that's
domain
what-
in here, put the
Right.
domain in here, and it'll tell you all the other domains. And if you see a big list of like 100 domains or something, then it's a shared server. Then there's no way I would trust putting my money into something that's on a shared server. But if you go into app.uniswap.org, we type that in, and it's telling me that the only other website that's been listed on that same server is fegtoken.com. That's telling me that that's a gem.
So, Ken,
Yeah,
are you
I'm
buying
trying
that
different- I'm-
FEG token by any chance?
No, I literally just before I come in here, I was doing some other research because people share a lot of different exchanges and stuff in the chat rooms and stuff, and I always come into this website, and I always do a reverse IP check to see what domains are already listed on that server. And then if there's like more than 100 and stuff, I would never ever touch it because it's literally been hosted on a shared server. And if any of one of the websites get hacked,
total rug.
it's a total rug, exactly. Then I use them other websites and stuff that I've been talking to you guys about on the BSC scan, and finding out what's been drugged, what's been drained, etc. But the most important thing for me to do is always check what's on their server. What other domains are they hosting? To give you a better understanding of that. That tells me.
I tried to look for apeswap.finance, which is the banana one, and I typed it there and pressed check, and it brings a huge list. Like
then
you
that
said,
means it's a shared
but wait,
server.
wait. It brings a huge list, but one of the listed ones is app.uniswap.org, and the other one is www.uniswap.info.
Yeah, they use sometimes they use this thing called PYFI, which is like a decentralized blockchain of domains where it gets spread out across loads of stuff. But if you see something like that, you've got to think for 1 second. If one of them domains gets hacked and some guy developer goes into the root, you can hack every single one of them websites that's on that server. But if you start going into deeper and deeper and deeper, and then instead of going onto doing uniswap.org, if you type in app.uniswap.org, then that's telling me that's the official server that they're using, and there's only one other website that's been hosted on it, which is the fegtoken.com. So that to me tells me that forget everything else, FEG token is the next gem. Then
you have to remove the HTTPS from the front.
Try removing like stuff like that, make it as clean as possible. Yeah,
and the last backslash or the.
It depends how the developers actually registered the root. So it could be www on that domain. Then sometimes it could be like a / at the end. It could be without a / at the end. You got to like kind of change things around and make sure you're on the right thing. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. So I've literally just found that out now, and I just thought because DeFi was a developer, I just thought I'll quickly ask him what he thought about FEGtoken.com. My background: I'm a CEO of multiple businesses, and my business is online. I'm a CEO of Crypto Vimto, which is the news and media website crypto related for the UK. I've got a clothing store, technical support business, and a web design agency.
I'm not sure this site is right because when I ping FEG token, it's not going to that IP.
So it must be just linked directly to app.uniswap.org's server.
Kaz, sorry, which were you looking for the reverse lookup?
If you just type in Google, you get signal, and then type in reverse IP domain check, it should directly link you to that same page. But it's literally like in the middle. So let me have a look. Which one it is.
The IP address it tells you for Uniswap, that's correct for Uniswap. But on FEG, it's not that IP. FEG has nothing to do with that IP.
It does on this app.uniswap.org server.
Right, so an admin or a mod from FEG is going to be joining the chat soon to explain the whole project.
Sweet.
Yeah.
He went to the Telegram and asked him if he wanted to come to the
Man, that's mega alpha, yo.
Yeah, so if he explains FEG token for me, then that's fantastic because that's exactly what I wanted.
Kaz, if you see a bunch of sites when you do that lookup, what do you?
So that tells me that any website. Yeah, exactly. So they're not going to be expecting like high demands of like impressions or usage or views, etc. So they're not bothered about having their website up to speed or anything like that. So they're just literally having their website on a shared server, which the resources are being shared amongst the users.
Yo, y'all been talking about FEG?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got any questions?
I wanna know what the actual project is.
Okay, yeah. Are you invested in it? Or are you looking to invest?
Well, I'm doing some research at this moment in time, pal.
Okay, yeah. Well, I guess I'll tell you some stuff right now, and then I can send you some links to some more information that you can look over. But okay, so basically, what we started as is we are.
Are you FEG Token?
Yeah, I'm with him.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we started as is not at all. We are not at all a meme coin. We literally hate to be like compared to that. So we are a community coin, and we have deflationary and RFI aspects. So with every transaction, there's a 2% tax. So 1% of that is going to be burned. It's sent to our black hole, which is growing at an increasing rate. It will never be touched again. And then we got 1% being distributed to all the holders. Of every sell and buy, 1% of that is going to all holders. Currently, we have 4 big partnerships. We're working with Tri Finance. We're working with Zpo. We're working with RFII. And we're working with Dogaira. So the big one that we really love right now is Tri Finance. The main developer on that was head of the cybersecurity aspect of Yield Finance. Are y'all familiar with Yield?
Yeah, everyone is.
Yeah, dude, Yield's big. So the Tri Finance developer, was the main guy, like keeping finance systems safe. He was head over all his cybersecurity, and he's working with us right now on FegSwap. He's working so hard. He's such a genius, dude. I like him a lot. So right now, yeah, we got all 4 partners helping us currently to build FegSwap. FegSwap will be out pretty soon, to be honest. It'll be out before the end of the month. Can't give you a straight time, but it could be tomorrow. It could be in a week. It could be just right at the end of the month. It's looking good, though. We got a couple apps coming out called FegTrack that are going to be on iOS and Android, and it's going to allow you to see the rewards in US dollar that you'll be getting. And it's going to allow you to see like your projected awards for like 10 days. So 10 days from now, I will get $100 US or $1,000 US. That's what I'll be projected to get. Yeah, okay. So I'll tell you that for sure. So right now, the big thing about FegSwap is that, gosh, dude, let me look at this because I'm gonna tell you some more things that I don't have all on the top of my head. I'll tell you first off the top of my head before I get to it. So basically, FegSwap protects against front-running bots, and you're with Feg ETH. With every transaction that you have, you're going to be earning ETH and Feg. So with, say, like, I don't know the number of tokens that are going to be on FegSwap currently, but let's just say we're 2,000 tokens, okay? So with every sell and buy of those tokens, you're earning ETH if you have Feg ETH. So say, like, we get just an insane volume, like, and people are just buying every single one of those tokens, you're just going to earn an insane amount of ETH. It's going to be ridiculous, as well as earning Feg. You're earning Feg at the same time, just from from being.
Can I just say something? Can I just say something right now?
Yeah, go for it.
Which is that, like, basically, I was one of my business partners.
Who is?
Just one of my business partners and I. We were talking the other day about this exact fact and about one of the fatal flaws of PancakeSwap being that it doesn't share swap fees with the holders. And so if you guys are coming on the scene to solve that issue in terms of an AMM and a DEX,
Yep.
this is going to be massive, bro.
Dude, you have no idea what's about to come. So with FEGSwap, I'll tell you this currently too. One of the cool aspects that I personally like a lot is that when you're buying, you can choose to either pick SEX or DEX. So like centralized exchange or decentralized. And so basically what's that is going to allow you to do is just like, obviously, if you pick the SEX, then you're going to have 0 gas fees. But I mean, if you're buying in FEG anyway, if you're like buying FEG, you're having 0 gas fees. I mean, that's just like, that's how we made it. But it's cool because FEGSwap is going to be incorporating both a centralized and a decentralized exchange into it, which that honestly, that aspect I really like. So the 0 gas fees are only when buying FEG. So, okay, so currently we're on Binance Smart Chain, and that is the first step to be on Binance. That's all I'm going to say to you. But that's all I can say. On Binance Smart Chain? Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah.
Coin, sir? Which coin?
Is what?
FEG.
Like, are you just saying what it stands for? Yeah, so, okay, so I'll tell you that. So it stands for Feed Every Gorilla. Currently, we're partnering with a couple of charities. The main one right now is pasa.org. You can look them up if you want. We're donating hefty amounts, honestly, to a monthly.
What was that?
Oh, they're about to put us up on their website. The main guy right now is in Africa, and he's like, I mean, he's working with them right now. He just took a plane there, and it's kind of annoying because he didn't respond to my email for 2 days, and he was like, "Oh yeah, dude, I have no electricity. When I get back to the States in like a couple of days, I'll fix everything and make sure you're good to go." But okay, so we haven't quite figured that out yet. I'm not gonna say too much about Binance right now. That's not that Binance is great. It can definitely bring some buyers and stuff. But our main objective currently is just with FEGSwap, and we think that's what's going to revolutionize a lot of things. Well, I can't tell you any more about our relation, but I'm not allowed to. Yeah.
Someone signed an NDA.
No. How did you get that?
No, but how did you find that out?
Yeah.
You gotta be
told you that?
transparent, man.
Well, we have to keep secrets as well.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm the secret hunter. I kill those secrets and bring them open source. So anybody trying to keep secrets is just gonna get cut open.
Well, put it this way: this community has ways of finding things out. It's just you might not be able to admit anything, or because of non-disclosure agreements, etc. But we have our ways.
Okay.
Yeah, I get all that. Non-disclosure agreements for billionaires trying to keep their billions. We're trying to decentralize money.
Yeah, dude, and I want to.
Sir, when sale, public sale. When public sale?
Yeah. Okay. So I'll tell you right now. If you're gonna buy FEG, and you're planning on getting a good amount, you want to buy it on the ETH side. It's pretty cheap right now, obviously on the Binance Smart Chain side, but the big rewards are gonna be on the ETH side for sure. Both.
Are you alluding to an airdrop or something?
I'm not gonna say anything about that too.
You don't have to. It's all good.
But I would just say,
what's the ticker?
Personally,
you have my interest.
It's personally though. Let's just say there's no airdrop. Okay. Let's just say somehow you magically lose half your coins. Okay, but you're on FEG ETH. Dude, it's worth it right now because first of all, we're in a huge dip. Our price is low, which I mean, we're not worried about it at all, to be honest. When it went high and went to the dip, we made just tons of rewards just from holding it from those transactions. But we know it's going to boom again. And we honestly, to be honest, we like the price low right now because that means we can just stock up on some FEG. And yeah, with the ETH side, okay, with FEGSwap, if you have FEG BSC, you're not going to be earning that ETH on every transaction. So that's the reason why we really highlight why you're probably going to want FEG ETH, because you're going to be earning that on every transaction. And the whales, we've already talked with a good many people that are waiting to buy right now. They're just, to be honest, they're waiting for FEG swap. They just want to keep it another week or so, just checking everything out. But let me tell you, dude, it's going to be a game changer. It is. It's going to be a game changer. But as well, we've got NFTs. We got a whole team working on NFTs. Y'all familiar with that? What do you mean float?
Can you spell it, because I'm hearing it differently by each person? Can you like military style drop me the ticker?
Yo, here's my question: is what's the incentive to provide liquidity? So I just bought some on BSC.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You guys have super low liquidity right now, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
what's the incentive for me to provide some liquidity?
Okay, yeah.
UFO with the bomb drop. Yeah.
So currently, I mean, like, it'd be great if you do. I mean, I think you're gonna make big profits if you get in now, just because we're in a dip. Our whole team right now is not really working on marketing much, but we're about to have a huge marketing push once our whole team finishes coding. Like literally they're like working like 5 days straight, and then they'll like sleep for 20 hours on like the 6th day, and like they're literally just coding straight. So our team it's just too busy currently to really market too much, because we believe in the project so much that we think once it's out that we're going to be able to market pretty well. And we've got a ton of things for marketing currently lined up, but we're not having them released until after FEG swap. So yeah, okay. So you can always check our current supply on the website if you have your MetaMask wallet like connected. FEGtoken.com. Yep, I got you. So I'll just go ahead and talk about the supply first. So yeah, it started out at 100 quadrillion. 50 quadrillion immediately was burned. It was sent to the black hole. Just from transactions, we've already got over 5 quadrillion burnt. So the token was created as a deflationary token, and the reason we wanted the supply super high was so we could keep the price really low in the beginning, so we could get a ton of people in. The price is just going to rise significantly just from the burns, not even from extra liquidity added, just from the burns, so making it more rare. So basically, like 50, what is it, 50? I haven't looked at the site today. It might even be 56 quadrillion now, but yeah, 55 quadrillion can never be touched again. So that is completely burned. We decided to do that. So we based the tokenomics off of a combination. So we're not at all associated with these, and we do not like SHIB at all, to be honest. That's a meme coin. We don't see a great use for that. Obviously, they're coming out with Shiba Swap, but I mean, FEG Swap is just gonna... No, it's with the transactions. So there's a 2% tax on every transaction. That's why when you buy on a transaction, you have to make the slippage like 3%.
You guys, it's the exact same tokenomics as REAP with a much higher token supply. And
I really like it.
Or
like
RFI.
that whole model.
RFI is the same way too.
No, well, RFI
because
has
even if they don't last, they'll even if they don't make it out of the critical mass point after like the max burn and max market cap has been reached, like they could just readjust, go inflationary. But we don't know what's gonna happen, right? But they're good for fucking pops. Like look at BNB, you know.
Target circulation. Like what do we want it to be at? Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, got you. Yeah, so currently our whole team is thinking that by the end of the year we're going to be 80% burned minimum. So there'll only be 20 quadrillion left in supply. When 90% is burned, our developers think there's a chance this thing can touch 1 cent. When 90% is burned. So to be honest with you, the developers hate putting like this is gonna 100x, 10,000x, 1,000x. They hate doing that because they think the potential is unreal, and they don't want to put a number and set a target for that because they think it can just go beyond anything they can think of. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was saying. By the end of the year, 80% is burned, and then it should very shortly after get to 90%. Because the black hole grows at an increasing rate, because The 1%, you know, is
Because
gonna
it gets 1% of the transactions.
Yep. Yep.
It gets 1% of the
That's
transactions.
definitely an
The
interesting
bigger it is, the
experiment.
more transactions it soaks up.
Mm-hmm. Soaks it up.
It's actually super smart. Basically, the biggest wallet soaking up the biggest percentage of transactions. So actually, 2% of every transaction is going out of circulation.
Yep.
Almost.
Yep.
You said you burned 50 quadrillion correctly. So,
Yep.
So 50% of the supply was burned.
Mm-hmm.
At
Sent
the,
to that wallet.
or was sent to the black hole. So the black hole effectively is sucking up 0.5% of every single transaction and growing at a compounding rate with every transaction.
Yep. And you can check it on Etherscan too.
2.5%.
Yeah, you can do 2.5, you can do 3. Anywhere between 2.5 to 5% is where you're going to be in the sweet spot.
Depending on price movement. People are going to be buying it right now since we're talking about it. So I got the fastest fingers in the West. I already aped in. I aped in as soon as I vetted the website with
y'all
dude said it.
You might have the fastest fingers in the West, but I bought it before anyone.
I know you bought. I know I bought on top of you. Look at that pump I gave you, son.
Hey, so guys, are y'all in the FEG Telegram? Okay, yeah, go and look that up. You can just find it on the website. It should be at the bottom of the website. Get on that because we post announcements pretty often in the pinned messages. Also, I run all the social medias for FEG, so I would recommend you check out our Instagram and Medium. To be honest, our Twitter's great, but our Twitter's more for just increasing the number of people that kind of see it. But I would say our Medium and Instagram is where like our main focus is on updating everyone.
Hey Casey, bro, make sure to DM me, bro. I can help get a lot of outreach, bro. You know,
okay.
So like I was on PCS day one, and like I put enough money into it day one to keep it rolling, and then basically like call like my one of my business partners was with Gavin the other day. You know what I mean? So like we can move bags, bro.
Yeah, dude, I'll DM you for sure. I'll DM you right now.
Yeah. All right, for sure, bro. I'll talk to you. I gotta go.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Cryptonauts. Peace.